tickets. Okay, we may have gone a little barbecue crazy at Sonic. We BBQified not one, but 3 iconic menu items. But I mean, come on. Can you really blame us for going slightly overboard? When you add smoked pulled pork and tangy cherrywood smoke sauce to a melty cheeseburger, a brioche-topped barbecue sandwich, and crispy, cheesy tachos, you'd be crazy not to go crazy. Pulled pork barbecue, now at Sonic. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
I'll cover the popcorn. My movie ticket was only $5.
Wow, it seems like you get special treatment everywhere.
It's
Andrew Benintendi will lead off for the White Sox with no score in the bottom of the first inning, facing Jordan Lyles, who's trying to put last year as far behind him as possible. It'll be Benintendi, Montgomery at second, Pasquantino at first, and now a swing and a foul tip. So Lyles comes back from 3-1 to strike out Benintendi. And there's one out for Colson Montgomery. All right, so here are the numbers for Lyles last year. He had the highest ERA in the major leagues among qualified starters. Out of the University of Arkansas, he's the younger brother of Angels infielder Darren Fletcher. Swing and a miss. Lyles got him with, and that's Lyles' second strikeout today. There was a conference call between 2 points is what? Straight line. Swing and a miss. Down goes Shoemake, and down go the White Sox. But a right-hand batter was asked to veer right going up the baseline to get in the lane, and then veer left back to the bag. Well, now they can take a more direct route to first base.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikes him out with a fastball. So there's Marsh striking out the first batter he faces. For the fourth White Sox batter to strike out one time through the batting order today. That'll bring up the former Royal Andrew Benintendi, who struck out his first time. Marsh started in his spring debut. And the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Montgomery strikes out. That's 2 of them now for Alec Marsh, and that'll bring up their dangerous number 3 hitter, 26-year-old Luis Robert. He singled to left his first time, a Silver Slugger Award winner for the first time a year ago. And he's going to swing and hit a liner into center. That's going to drop in front of Ortega for a hit. So there's the Royals' second hit on the day. Going to shortchange Garcia. That's his 3rd hit of the spring. So he gets
not pitch in 2014. And there's a soft line drive that's going to drop into left field. One from 3rd, Shoemake. And Andrew Benintendi gives the White Sox a 2-0 lead. So Anderson's first pitch in the inning resulted in a double, then a walk, now an RBI single in 2022. High fly ball, deep right field. Going back into the corner is Velasquez, and now into foul ground. He makes the catch. Sosa, as the throw comes into second base. So a foul sacrifice fly for Ortega gives the White Sox. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Moustakas goes down on strikes, and the White Sox are done in the bottom of the 5th. But they come up with 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left, and at the end of 5, the White Sox lead the Royals 3-0.
I think he's also walked and stolen a base. He's had a good day today. He looked at a strike, and now he's going to swing and hit it high in the air, pretty deep to right. Right fielder going back, looking up, and that's a 2-home run day for Gavin Sheets. And it's hit his first homer right down the right field line. That was onto the grass berm over the 380 sign in right center field. And Gavin Sheets is having a magnificent 29th of February for the White Sox.
It was good. It was fun. Working with Austin, I threw a live bad press to him the other day. It was fun to we're kind of playing around out there a good amount, just feeling each other, and it was good to be back in a live setting. They had a bunch of or a handful of major league guys, so it was fun. It was good to jump back in there and get some game action and get the arm moving in a good way.
What is it like learning a new catcher like Austin, especially when he came in a little bit later into camp?
Yeah. It's obviously easier for him being around for the last, I don't know, 10, 12 years, whatever he has now. Obviously his brother is a pitcher, so it makes things easier. No, but he came in swinging. He's easy to talk to from a catcher's. Half of the battle is caring, and he cares, and it's easy to see that.
When you look at your curveball, you said that you tinkered with your grip a little bit. So,
yeah.
How'd you feel with it today, and how many did you throw out there?
Going into today, I thought I was probably going to throw a little bit more. I think I only threw 4 to 6. I wanted to almost start every batter off with a curveball today, but I got into cutter mode, and I started working on that with the lefties, Ben Tenney and then Sheets first inning, just trying to work on that up and in cutter. So we relied on the cutter a little bit more than curveball.
Why did you want to change your grip on your curveball this offseason?
Just try to make it more consistent. I think at the end of the day, I want to use it early in counts to steal the first strike or get the first strike. And last year, it would be like, it has to be a perfect setting. 0-2, 1-2, where I need to bury it. I wanted to define or tinker with a grip that was more suitable to get early strikes.
When you've got an outing like this, it's your first one, just getting the arm moving in live action, like you said again. How's the balance of wanting to work on the stuff that you brought into camp versus just going out there and getting outs and pitching, I guess?
Yeah, that's a good question. Over the years, after you get over 7, 8, 10 years, you kind of just use the setting to just benefit whatever you can make yourself better at. And that's what I've been doing the last few years and today. I had a conversation talking about a cutter, and then I just relied on it so much today, like because of that one previous conversation 2 days ago, that I like the insight that you told me about, and I'm gonna try it out, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to try things out. So it's a healthy balance. It's a tough one.
Is it a new grip on the cutter? Like what was the thing that you started working?
Mindset.
On? Okay. The up and in or in side.
Yeah. I heard someone say something 2 days ago. Cut the fastball. And for 10 years, I thought cut meant something different. And he showed me, or he backed it up, or thank you. And it was new terminology to me. So it's everyone hears something the same way, but they don't receive it the same way. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Who was it?
One of our pitching gurus.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to ask.
Yeah.
This offseason, did you go work down at Trade Athletics in Charlotte?
Yeah. I went over there once or twice, but I received their program. It wasn't more. It was less hands-on than it was actual program-wise.
Why did you decide to go work with Trade?
Try to make my life easier. Try to throw harder. So no, yeah, I'm trying to pick a couple ticks. I wanted to bounce ideas off of them. Body movement wise, once you get there, there's an intake for testing. I'm open for new ideas, and hopefully, like my last answer was, hey, I want to hear something different so I can receive. And yeah, so that's why I went there. I want some new ideas.
What kind of drills did you work with, or did they give you from Tread? And how much did you speak with Cole Reagans? I know he's been known for going.
Yeah, Cole was one of the reasons I went last year. Just picking his brain when he came over last year. He's in the Carolina area, and I picked his brain about it, and at the time we had 4 or 5 Royal players that went to Tread or going to Tread. We traded them all away already. No, but just picking his brain. I like to hear different ideas every 5 days in between starts. What makes different people click and what makes them a tick better. So.
Was velo what you were? I don't know if I want to say chasing, but looking for when you went to Tread?
Yeah, that was what I was searching for to start with, and then they have a lot of great minds pitching wise. So as many different positive and great thoughts pitching wise that I can grasp, the better off I'm gonna be, and the better. You never stop learning, so that's kind of my mindset.
I wasn't able to see the velo today, but how have you felt with it so far?
It wasn't great today.
Okay.
I got cutter heavy, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
But game time, when the season comes around, I'll be in a better position than I was last year, for sure.
What kind of drills did you use or did you do to help increase your velo?
Yeah, I mean, it's strictly heavy balls and the weighted program, just getting their ideas and implementing that into my off-season routine. But yeah, it's the heavy balls, yeah, for sure.
And we talked to Sweeney. He said that he came down to see you. Had some good Southern food. So what was that about? Just like, how was that conversation?
I showed him a hole in the wall.
What kind of food was it?
It was a in the sticks barbecue type stuff. It was a good time, and right time we sat down, he said, "This is exactly what I wanted when I was coming to South Carolina. I knew this is exactly what I wanted," and so he went back for 3 or 4 plates. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah. What does it mean to you, being a veteran, to have a pitching coach come see you in the off season and really want to help you as you prepare for the next one?
When I spoke on NOLA earlier, caring is half the battle. Knowing that someone cares is a strong indication of kind of who has your back, or when stuff hits the fan, like who can you rely on, who can you talk to. Sweeney is one of those guys that you can rely on and talk to. So it's easy. He's a good dude. I like to judge people on if I can count on you or not, and Sweeney is definitely one of those guys.
Love it. Thank you.
Thanks,
Yep, good.
Thank you.
All right.
Good. I thought it was a great day. Big goal of mine was first pitch strikes, get ahead of guys. Thought I did that really well. Minus obviously one bad pitch. Got to that 3-0 count. Probably in season throwing something a little different to that kind of hitter. I think I went with a 2-seam. Probably throwing 4-seam would have been better, but just wanted to get back into the count. Early in spring training, 3-0 booked me. But other than that, I thought it was fantastic. Felt great. Everything feels great and smooth. And,
Do you throw the 2-seam because you've been working on it?
Yeah, especially the lefties. It's something that I've had success with and it's been getting on the ground. I think when I'm ahead in counts, it's a lot better. And plus, it was the first time Nola's caught me, so kind of just figuring things out with him. But he called it great. I didn't have to shake once. Just kind of just trusting him, just staying in the zone and getting ahead with all the stuff. So, but we throw some really good two-seamers in the lefties, and you kind of see it freezes them up, or they put a bad swing on it. So, I thought it was really good, successful.
Were you scheduled for 3 innings? Reduce the pitch count, or what happened?
Yeah, I was scheduled for 3. This early in the season, I think it was just something that we talked about. We said, hey, if it's good, if everything looks really great, let's take the wins today and then keep moving forward. I feel totally fine. So I think that was just something that we talked about before the game. Decided not to go back out there, but next time we'll be going out for 3 and then keep it going. So.
What is something that you wanted to improve on from your first start of spring to the second outing today?
I think it was just like I said, getting ahead and getting batters out on as less pitches as possible. I think being around the zone a little more, but I think that the nerves of the first one definitely getting better at that too. Feeling a lot more comfortable and loose out there. So just kind of staying within mechanics and being repeatable was the biggest thing today. I think first pitch strikes were fantastic, so that goal was checked. Checked that box really good. So yeah.
How different is your confidence level right now versus maybe last spring or even early on last season when you were in the minors?
10 times different. I mean, I feel a lot more looser and just having fun with it, especially with these guys. Been around them a lot more, so just going out there and doing what I do and getting better one day at a time and kind of just continue to stack these boxes on top of each other. I feel great. And I think things are moving in a great direction for me. And just kind of where I'm at now is, I think, 10 times better than I was last year at this time. So that's a huge positive. Continue to just grow on it.
Is it because you had success at the major leagues, or is there something else that's helped you grow that confidence?
Yeah, I think, getting over to the big leagues is just, it's a testament, right? It takes a long time to kind of find your feet up there, especially at the first stint. Knowing that I've been there already, it definitely gives me a little more confidence. Like, you can pitch at that level, so now I was trying to figure out how consistent we can be at that level. But yeah, no, I definitely feel a lot more confident and looser on the mound, and I think that's where my stuff's going to come out and play the best when I'm in that mindset. So just way more clear-headed this time around, for sure. Thanks, guys.
Comeback is
almost there. You would have rewritten your story.
Yeah.
Anytime.
What'd you think of Jordan today?
Yeah, it looked like he was mixing his stuff. Velo wasn't there, but working the cutter, working up in the zone, both sides of the plate. So strike throwing, we know he's going to do that. Working on the cutter, it seemed like today.
He talked about going to tread and searching more velocity. Have you guys seen that yet? I know it wasn't there today, but have you seen
No, not yet. But I know it's an ongoing thing he's working on. So it's not, it's early in the spring for a veteran guy, and you have that build up.
How do you think that might help him?
Velo? Yeah, every mile of velo makes the opposing team respect your stuff more, and you don't just pick up velo on your fastball, you pick up velo on the other stuff as well.
What'd you see out of Alec March out there following Lyles?
Yeah, his stuff looked great. Velo was up. Looked like he was getting good action on both breaking balls. 3-0 homer, but other than that, he threw the ball great.
He was supposed to get 3 innings. He got 2. What went into that decision?
Brian just has it laid out. It was nothing going on. Just Brian's laying it out over the long haul.
How much different does he look just from a confidence level?
Yeah, I think it's pretty noticeable, not only on the mound, but just the way he's carrying himself around the clubhouse and, the way his work is. He's always very determined, but in this case, I think a little bit more under control with the determination, too.
Do you think that simply comes because of his experience last year in the big leagues, or maybe is there something else?
I would think the experience and just thinking that he belongs and that, he's had some success and he knows his stuff plays.
Good.
Good?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.